So far, we have talked about um, the role of teachers, the role of materials, the role of motivation, the role of lexical knowledge in terms of building up fluency in second language reading. And we have seen these four topics from various angles. And what we can gather from our discussion in the previous four modules is that it's the teacher who is all the more important in terms of developing fluency in second language reading. And teacher's role is key in terms of providing continuous encouragement and motivation, and in terms of providing material which is up to the current level of students, grammatical or lexical level, or in terms of simplifying lexical items or exposing them to graded readers. So now let's have a look at some of the training strategies which are available for developing fluency in reading. So we'll talk about bottom-up strategy. What's bottom-up strategy? Before discussing this bottom-up strategy, let me just clarify that reading is an interactive process. First, it used to be considered as a passive skill, but now it's considered all the more active, because we have our cognitive skills involved when we are engaged in the process of reading a book, specifically in second language context. So it involves both bottom-up and top-down approaches. It's not singularly the bottom-up which helps. So bottom-up approach is much more intensive reading-based approach, which lays emphasis on learning the language by looking at individual words and their meanings, or by analyzing the grammatical units or the most basic units of texts. So on the other hand, top-down approach not only lays emphasis on reading closely, but also it lays emphasis on inferring the meaning or guessing the meaning of words in their contexts, right? So in this regard, teacher's role again is all the more important. We as language teachers can bring in exercises. For example, the exercises which motivate students read aloud. When they read aloud, they could be taking care of how they are pronouncing words, how they are grasping words or understanding their meaning. So reading aloud can push learners to recognize and process words quickly. And in this regard, this bottom-up training strategy can be used in the classroom by second language teachers by exposing students to rapid and repetitive exposure to the vocabulary. And in this regard, the pedagogical training to the teachers is important, that the teachers should be trained how to take up such strategies in the classroom and what works and what doesn't work. So reading fluency in second language involves interactive process, and it encourages students to be open to different learning methods, techniques, and approaches. It shouldn't be like this. The students should be rigid or inflexible in their approach towards developing fluency. And in this regard, the teachers should make students aware of the amount of time and effort involved in developing fluency in second language reading.